Welcome, welcome. Hello. We are doing the second session of Curse of Strahd. I am super excited to get into the next crazy adventure. So let's say hi to our team, shall we? Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good day. How are you doing?
I am good, thank you. How are you guys?
I'm behaving myself for now.
For now.
Just for now.
For now.
Eh?
I'm not gonna lie, Bibbs' fairy character on screen does look very nice.
It does. It does.
You checking out the NPCs or the
Yeah,
avatars?
always.
Always.
We're supposed to pick skilled or tough, right? I forgot to do that.
Yeah, skilled or tough, yeah.
I forgot about that.
If you go in front line,
Thank you
tough is
very
probably...
much. Happy breeding.
I know, but tough is such a shitty thing.
I feel left out that I'm on the right hand side of the screen.
I know. Sully's usually in between. So
I
let
mean-
me move you over.
'Cause I'm changing the base.
Miss Audrey.
What's up, Audrey? How's it going?
Love the chaos. Oh, there is plenty of chaos to come. We haven't even got into it yet.
Yeah,
That's
well,
survival.
I'm kind of scared because we already had 3 fights.
Mm-hmm.
We do. What did I miss?
Yep.
What
It's
did
in
I
the
miss?
death
We literally had 3 fights last session where we fought suits of armor. We also
Yeah.
fought a whole bunch of hands.
Oh yeah, we
And
already
we also fought the
did.
wolf.
Yes, we already did
Yeah.
3 fights. I thought you meant we had 3 fights ahead of us, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Scott's got,
What
Scott's
did
got
I
all
miss?
handsy.
Actually, chat got handsy.
Okay, since it's been a few weeks since we started because of this, that, and the other, because of Christmas, New Year's, and all that bollocks, I shall give everyone a reminder of where the story thus stands. As a party, you were all summoned by a certain Harangan creature with the promise of 100 gold pieces each to travel the realm of Barovia. No adventurers have managed to come back alive or sane from this place yet. As you followed in to the lands of Barovia, you suddenly found yourselves surrounded by mist. As you took a rest, a plant creature took interest in you and joined your party. You delightfully named it Salad. Salad, Dessel, ZeTian, Moons, and Bay, along with Dawn, who is currently not here today, traveled deeper into the mists, following what sounded like animal growls or some sort of clashing of tusk, hoof, and other various natural weapons. Using a bit of druidcraft to blow the mist temporarily away, you came across 2 bodies. One of a man bleeding very heavily, and the amount of blood on that man would have been enough to kill any normal mortal. Upon approaching him, he quickly tried to slash out at you and ran into the distance into the mist. You did not immediately chase him, however, as there was another body next to him. One that had been gored by a large tusk that pierced him to a tree. He held a silver dagger in his right hand, which one of the party purloined for future use.
I think Zombae took it.
Did I?
I think so.
Maybe.
Why did
I'm
don't
pretty sure
track
it was,
it, right?
I'm pretty sure Bay
In
took
the
that.
dagger? Yeah.
It was you and Bit, and you searched it
yeah,
first,
yeah,
I think.
Yeah, you're right, yeah.
Make sure you put it in your inventory.
I know because I wanted it and then you kept it.
Didn't I give it to you?
As
though?
you
Or...
No, well, you didn't say
Investigated.
so, but... Sorry.
Okay.
As you investigated around the tree, you found that there were footprints and mudprints of what was a battle here. You could see the corpses of a few dead wolves around the area, as well as this dead hunter. You quickly try and find and refine the tracks of the man who had left beforehand, and you follow him deeper into the mists. Eventually, the tracks lead you to a small village called Barovia. As you entered inside, you find that as you walked through the very barren and almost naked streets, anytime you would come across a house with an open window, it would quickly be shut closed by a denizen from inside. The town remained eerily quiet as the mists almost guided you along the roads following the path of this man until you came across a rather decadent house. Whilst the house itself was large and ornate, you could see that the large iron gate that leads inside had long been rusted and broken into by some sort of clawed creature. As you entered in the house, you found that on either wall there were crests of a family and portraits of a man and woman hanging across different areas. As you walked into the main area, you could hear the sudden scuttering of someone in the room next door and the sharp closing of a door. As you enter into the main hall, you can see the large stairwell flanked by two animated armors, which immediately attacked you upon approaching. Destroying the armors, you suddenly decided to go into the room where you spied a person or something sitting in a chair, and you managed to find, overall, a couple of crossbows and what looked like hunting equipment. In that room, there was stuffed wolves, boars' heads on the wall, and ornate chairs, and a glass of red liquid that had been smashed onto the floor as someone ran away, but no longer in this room. You moved back into the hallway and you moved upstairs. You went back to the hallway and moved into the kitchen, to which, unfortunately, the powers that be baned the party, and the food that you could see all around the kitchen suddenly started to rot in front of you and began to animate as these small hands of feet and meat started to animate and attack the party. During the kerfuffle, Bay managed to lock herself within the pantry of this area, to which a very strange meeting occurred. A cloaked man, dark, handsome, and speaking very luxuriously, was speaking
Daddy?
to Bay and trying to get some information. He welcomed these strange adventurers to his lands, to which Bay replied, "What are you doing in my cupboard?" This strange person attempting to get information from Bay and her being less than willing to give up exactly what they were there for, he suddenly disappeared into a cloud of bats, as you could hear the howls of many wolves start to approach the house. You could hear the claws and the fangs start to bite down on the doors as they rushed inside. You guys managed to fly up the stairs and lock yourselves in a room next door. Only after which you were able to throw down a cupboard to stop the wolves from coming up to fight you. And then you started to try and take a short rest inside the building. As you found yourselves in what looks like a conservatory, you could see a large piano in a corner which was attempted to be played a few times, and a harp. You saw what looked like well-dressed mannequins that surround the room, and as you started to play the music, they would actually attempt to animate and dance. I believe it was Bay who decided to look outside the window to see that whilst all the mist surrounding you started to almost obscure your view of any further than the courtyard, she was able to make out that the wolves were patrolling the outside, looking for any moment where you may try to escape the house. And that catches everyone up.
Right.
So you find yourselves locked in this conservatory. Musical instruments that manage to make these well-dressed statues dance. A fireplace to your right. A locked door with ball bearings around the outside in case anyone was to try and get inside. What do you wish to try and do?
Well, we were taking a rest. Were we able to go and take our short rest?
We had to. I already rolled a hit dice. You said we must have
Yes,
had to.
you would have been able to take your short rest.
I already got one.
That's why I also decided But you may as well level up at that point as well.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Take it. You didn't add it, so I just made it and
Joker
sending it to you.
already
I
sent.
already made her one.
Okay.
I think it was just easier to
Fine.
remake it and send it to her because I'm used to making these stupid things.
I was
Thanks.
trying to be nice. I'm sorry.
It's okay, thank you.
Now steal it from her.
I mean,
Roll these tools.
I'm a rogue. I could.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Here's your item. Where'd it go?
Y'all
Okay.
are all monsters.
So we took our short rest.
Mhm.
I remember, if I remember correctly, we searched the entire room before the rest,
Mm-hmm.
and we locked ourselves away from wolves down the stairs.
Yes, you did.
Um,
All you've discovered in this room currently is the fact that as you play the musical instruments, the well-dressed statues
Yeah, they
at the side start to dance.
What?
However, I believe all your performance checks so far were less than stellar, so they were not doing very well.
Yeah, none of us were able to play the piano.
I'm not proficient in piano playing.
Neither am I.
Owl doesn't have fingers, so there's no way that it could play.
I'm good at smithing tools and cooking utensils. I'm really good at those.
Now, what if you played the harp with a fork? You know, maybe.
You
I-
can
What
try.
do you say?
Inaudible.
You know.
I don't know what that one was for.
Inaudible just literally means you can't be heard. So,
Oh, so
when you're
silence spell.
invisible,
Oh.
technically people know where you are, unless you are also inaudible.
I listen at the door to hear if I think the wolves are just down the stairs outside the door. If they made it through the bookcase, I want to say we threw down there.
Yeah, they're very
Go ahead
big
and
me.
roll a perception check as you're listening through a door.
Option.
I'm gonna go ahead and look out the window.
Not a good start.
Okay. Can you also roll for me a dexterity saving throw, please?
Sure.
All of us, or the ball bearings?
Yeah.
Saving throw.
You managed to succeed. So you walk gingerly towards the door, managing to make sure you don't accidentally run, fall over the ball bearings that you scattered out, just in case anything were to happen. You start to listen to the door.
So this is one of those I better start taking notes thing, because that's not fair. I don't remember no ball bearings at the time.
I mean, there is a giant yellow
That's
square.
The yellow
that I
squares
did
are
note out.
over there.
Well, I didn't know what that
did
meant, but whatever. That's fine.
It's fine. As you listen towards the door, you can't hear any wolves prowling around the outside. So you can only assume that your effort of blocking the stairwell has stopped them from coming up anymore.
Gotcha.
Or at
Yeah,
least
I'll
they've
go
given
near
up
this
getting up
window
the
and
stairwell.
check.
Yeah, Bips out the window. Or
Okay.
boop. Up.
Up then. Go ahead and roll for me a wisdom check.
Which is done.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
As you attempt to look outside, to see into the distance, to see what you can make out what's going on the outside, you start to see that the mists start to coalesce in front of you. They seem to start almost showing you images of your homelands. They show your family, your friends, and explicitly you watch as their faces twist in agony as they start to be ripped apart by creatures and wolves and all different sorts of monstrosities right before your very eyes.
Bears. Oh my.
You are now considered frightened of the window.
Oh crap!
So you now attempt to get as far away as you can from the window at all times. For the next hour or so.
God damn.
Alright, just
Well,
for the
at least
sake
it's
of
just
argument,
one
can I try playing the piano?
Sure. Go ahead and roll
I
a
don't really
performance
just
check.
yeah, it's not gonna work out well,
Can,
but whatever.
can I assist with the piano?
God damn.
0. Love it.
I have a -1 to the performance.
Sure, ZeTian, go ahead and try the piano as well.
That's awesome.
No one can play it today.
No one
I-
can
Okay.
play.
Okay, then
Well, now
fucking,
that we've short rested, can I try again?
So, the first performer comes up with his large bugbear arms and starts to spread his arms along the keys. You start to listen to this monstrous clashing of the keys being pressed at like 5 times at once. No chord makes sense as your mind is struck by these psychic powers that are almost trying to overwhelm your senses. And then you realize it's just Dessel playing the piano.
like a toddler at a xylophone.
ZeTian attempts to play, but is only able to play Happy Birthday, because it's only 3 keys wide.
Okay,
I would sing it out loud, but we don't have the royalties for that.
Um,
from what I remember, there were other doors on the other side of the hallway, and if I don't
Yes.
hear wolves and we're done our long rest, I'm obviously not going out the window because my ass can't fly. Can I gingerly walk through the ball bearings or collect them again and send them back because we're leaving? I'm leaving. I'm gonna open the
Yeah,
door
I'll
and
be
peek
leaving.
outside,
If-
and
yeah,
if I didn't hear anything, and if I don't see anything, I'm gonna go across the hall and maybe
you
attempt the next one.
see, you see a hunting trap at the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
then I would ask everybody to pick up their shit because we gotta go.
Yeah, I'd have to.
Well, I
I'd have to
don't
disarm
remember.
it.
gotta go.
I don't know what people drop, so
That's fine. I'll just disarm it.
there's no square for hunting traps, so it doesn't exist.
It's out. It's
It's
outside.
on the
It's
outside.
not in. It's on the outside of the door.
Okay, well then I open the door. Do I see it? Pause.
Yeah,
Oh, no hunting trap square. Didn't exist.
you didn't data sketch. Goddammit. It was there.
Let me get that gone.
Fine.
Whoever put down the ball bearings and hunting trap can add it back into their inventory if they would like.
Yep.
They spend about 5-ish minutes.
Oh, Disco had a boon for the
Okay.
party, but I don't know what his free one was.
Disco got screwed on a Bane last game, or whatever, 3 weeks ago,
Yes.
4 weeks
Yeah.
ago, and he booned like 15 minutes ago.
Did
Yeah,
Yep.
it was right when
Yep.
you were all bitching out. We want our moan,
Okay. Then you got 2 boons
but
coming.
it doesn't show up on the chat, so it's hard to remember if it's there or not. So
No,
I wanna
yeah, but
fix
it's in
that.
my mini feed,
Yeah.
so it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 2 boons. Let me write that
So-
down for what's coming up then.
Okay.
We're
Thank you,
all
Disco.
level 5 now.
Might help if I remember to bring a pen later. One
We're all
sec.
level 5. What? What? Yeah,
Bibs,
that's
Joe.
totally,
Joe.
totally it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We all gain a level. That would be awesome. That would be great.
Yeah. I feel like
You'd be level 14 in no time.
I am blue, and I
might
have wrote
be
this
right.
message.
Grab a pen. I thought I had one, but I didn't. I didn't prepare this, DM.
There is loads of pens in your room. Just look around. Under
Maybe
your
look at his
bed.
notes.
Finding one.
When he leaves, sneak in and look at his notes.
That'll do. Right. Okay. ZeTian boon. There we go.
Is that a time delay boon, or is that something we get now?
So, as you walk into the hallway, you get a slightly better look at what it looks like. You can see that there is another flight of stairs heading further up. You can see that these stairs are a lot more rickety, so it's indicated to you maybe going closer to something like a attic or something.
You're rickety.
And you can see 2 doors on the other side of the hallway. You can see where you ripped the cupboard away from the wall to throw down the stairs. That the painting underneath has all since faded away, and you can start to see almost like a black mold starting to creep along the wall.
Oh. Anyone have Dispel?
Yeah, at level 2? I don't think so.
All right, I think that we should go
Yeah,
up. I don't
you guys
like
can
black
actually
mold.
Oh, and
That's racist.
I'm supposed to be right here. So. Wait, let me fix that.
Going up.
Is it-
Okay.
I'm facing the door.
Spider
That's
Drizzle? Spider Drizzle.
I'm facing the door. It's a top-down view, so I'm going straight up.
Okay.
It's adorned.
I'm going straight up.
Anybody else wanna go check out the other rooms before we go upstairs?
I can check
That's
one.
fine. I also want to check to make sure that the bookcase is actually solid and that I can visually see it, like it's not being chewed through.
Yeah, we could
Sure.
do that.
It's quite easy to see as you look across the wreckage that is the cupboard. You can see that it has pretty much collapsed on everything. You can see that there is a wolf on the other side looking around, but it can't see any way to get over, so it's just kind of
Okay.
patrolling, waiting for you to shift it.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure nothing came up behind our asses. Anybody got a choice on door number 1, door number 2, or the staircase?
I will check door number 2.
Right, and I am scared of the windows, so I'm gonna get the hell out of this room as fast as possible to the nearest exit. So please, auto.
Okay, is door number 2 the one on the left or the one on the right?
I figured 1 was left, 2 was right, but that's just because I go clockwise. But that's just me.
I'll go in this one.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll go in
So
with
Zombae.
A.
Okay.
As you go toward the door and you attempt the handle, it's locked.
How dare it! Somebody break it down.
Wait, how much strength? How much strength do I have? How
I'm
much?
gonna try to do it, but you all go ahead.
Can I use my and try to open the door?
You want to use your axe as a picklock.
Yeah.
Sure, go ahead and roll to attack.
Sure.
No.
Just breaks
14,
off
6
the
damage.
doorknob.
Does it break?
Are you sure you
Does
want
it
to
break?
use your hand axe?
Oh wait, I think never mind.
Oh, your glaive, that's right, yeah. Okay.
Wait, that's
Since it's made of wood and it's an axe, I'm going to say that would do double damage. It just makes sense to me. So as you take your hand axe out, you go up to the door and you start to cut into the door, and it doesn't take you very long in order just to break the door off. You can see that the lock really wouldn't have been that hard to undo.
Yeah.
But you successfully opened the door.
I'm
If that's what you wanna call it.
gonna just
That's weird. My spell slots were disappeared even though we
And I'm
leveled up.
gonna follow.
It was at 0. I have 2 for some reason. When I leveled up,
I
it,
like
didn't,
a
it gave
big,
me
strong
it gave me
lady.
the slots, but not the inventory form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was weird.
It normally does that until you long rest.
Oh, so am I supposed to have no slots?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Not until
okay.
you
Oh,
long rest.
okay.
Okay, 0 then. Never mind. Oop, now I have 20.
Okay.
1 second. 0.
20 attitude.
There we go. My bad. I didn't know. I thought when you leveled up, you automatically get the slots.
Yeah, normally I do level
Okay.
up. I need a long rest because that.
Fair enough.
Fine.
Then I don't do what I said I just did.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So as you enter into the room that you have just rudely broken the door to, you find yourselves inside a very small personal library.
Boop.
Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-backed chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are 2 overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall, and a rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the high shelves. What would you like to do inside the library?
I'm writing on the desk.
I was fucking with spell slots. Am I in that room? I wasn't paying attention. I know I'm in the hall.
No, you were just here. So
Okay.
ZeTian just broke the door down as
Gotcha.
you.
My bad. My bad. Well, in for a
Well-
penny, in for a pound. I'll go in there with them at least.
I want to start looking
Okay.
at like, what's this on the table and
That's a desk of paper.
Who will be the
Could it be
last
a- it could
person
be
to
a
enter the
map.
library?
I'm actually going to go ahead and keep watch outside.
Okay.
I'm gonna be with Moons.
So I guess I'm the last. Because they're already in,
Okay.
if that matters.
Moons and Salad. As the rest of the party move into the library, there is suddenly a flickering of some kind of image in front of you. An old lady seems to appear, flicking what looks like a deck of cards. You can hear the cackling of this old crone as she points to the black mold on the wall, and as you look, you notice that the wall itself starts to move. She seems to be indicating to you some kind of danger. But unfortunately, as the only boon so far is all she is able to give you.
Could I attempt to use the clippers, like in my earrealism kit, on the mold and try and like just harvest it? I don't know.
What kid? I'm just curious.
I have
While
herbalism
you're
kit.
doing,
I didn't hear that.
While you're
Oh,
doing that-
herbalism.
Yeah. Is that a thing I can do?
Sure. So as you move over, the image of this crone starts to float above you. She
Oh, it's there.
continues to flick these cards as you go towards it.
Mhm.
As
I will
you
go ahead and say to Salad, like, hey, I think you're gambling with your life right now, homie. In
As
which,
you start
Salad, you don't know
to-
that term?
No.
are you still continuing Salad despite Moons' objection?
Am I able to cut it?
Are you still continuing?
If I'm not
Yeah.
able to cut it,
Well, then,
so
yeah,
I'm gonna,
you don't know.
Are you trying?
Like,
are you going
I-
to try to continue to cut it? That's what he's
Yeah.
asking you.
Okay. Then, ignoring Moons' warning and the cackling of this crone, you go closer with your scalpel to try and see if you can scrape this black fungus off.
Mhm.
And as you do so, the crone's hand rests on yours and guides it around, able to quickly slice parts of this off. Can you go ahead and roll for me a... This is herbalism tools. Do you have proficiency in nature?
Yes.
Then,
literally
because you are booned, I am going to give you triple advantage on this.
Oh my god. Okay.
Go ahead and roll
I'll
3
roll.
times.
Well, if it's triple advantage, wouldn't that be 4 times?
that's
Regular
19.
advantage, advantage, advantage.
I was thinking triple advantage as in
That's a 1.
Wow.
And then just roll again.
All right. So then 19.
What
Okay,
the
19.
f-
19 is still pretty high for this level, to be fair.
Yeah.
As the crone guides your hand, you can see that one after the other, her cards seem to almost flick into the air and starts to show you these kind of images. As you finish carving a piece of this black fungus off, you can see that as you pull it away, there is almost what looks like blood appearing from it. And just as you pull it away, suddenly the image of the crone pulls you backwards 5 feet and disappears as suddenly a large spike shoots from the wall from where you cut it.
Do I see this all happening?
Yes.
Is it a
I'm going
Spike.
to.
of
Go ahead.
mold? Or is
What
it
do you
like
say,
a
Ben?
different? Is it a spike of mold, or is it a spike of like another matter?
Roll a perception check to see how much you made out in a short
Okay.
time it attacked you.
Wicked.
Dang it.
Oh, damn.
I will give you advantage on this since it's still a boon scenario.
Okay.
Oh god.
Unfortunately.
Thanks, Dan.
Still not-
Oh. Oh,
As
no.
you look where it was, you didn't make out enough information to know
Okay.
if it was different, but it did distinctly come from where it was cut.
Cut
So it
from.
looked like as if it was part of it, possibly.
Gotcha. I just
You
wanted to
do
make sure
have
it wasn't
a
like
chunk
metal.
of
But,
fungus
okay.
in your hand, however.
Right.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and yell to our teammates like, "Hey, we just saw something very freaky, and we need to get going, cause Salad almost got killed again."
Oh yeah, that's
Again.
right. That's right. Salad keeps
Salad
dying on
did go
us.
down, yeah.
Yep.
Forgot about
Um,
Curiosity does kill that cat, apparently.
Before I go into the library, Moons and Salad, is there anything you want to do with the mushroom piece?
The mushroom piece.
the wall piece you cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have access. I don't have it in my hand.
You can say
He
so.
You
has
can
it,
see
but
it, so that's why I'm quickly asking you two if there's something you want to do before we swap. Do you
I
have a
want to ask Flumph if it has any Arcana knowledge of it
Where is Flump?
or any information on it.
Flump is a flump. It
know, but where
is
is
quite
Flump?
literally.
Flump is
Oh,
down there.
he's in the room. Oh,
Oh,
there you go.
I was just wondering
There's
where it was.
Flump.
That should be.
So let's have a quick look at Flump's stat
If you
block again.
if you drag and drop your marker on your cursor on it, you can carry both characters at the same time.
Yeah, I did. I just did that.
Okay. So Flump
He gets a +4
has
to Arcana.
4 to Arcana. He has advanced telepathy, but he can't. Does know. Oh, okay. Roll an Arcana check. Again at advantage because it's still a boon scenario.
I'm gonna check if it's poisonous for me.
By licking it.
And I'll give it.
Well, I guess it's like
do
a
I
survival
give-
check, but
Oh, okay, you did it.
oh,
I can just do it, though. 12.
Do I do the +4 from Flumph?
You should actually roll with Flump's thing. So does that add anything? You got 0. So yeah, I'll add +4. So that would be 17, not 12.
yeah.
+4 is
Okay.
16.
No, it's a 13 though.
It's a 13, but he's got -1 intelligence.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Flump looks at this chunk of what looks like fungus, and you can see that his color starts to shift very quickly. He seems kind of intrigued, scared, and kind of almost sad at the same time. He talks to you telepathically, and he informs you that this isn't a fungus. This is a piece of a shapeshifter.
Mm.
Whoa.
Oh.
Quite commonly known as a mimic.
Oh no.
Mm.
Guys, the House of the Mimic.
We're not in the room
Love
with
it.
you. You're in the other room.
Well, okay.
Unless you yell it out, I guess.
I'll go ahead and say to. Well, okay, it's only that. I want to look at the door frame that was just broken. Is there any blood on the door?
Ooh.
Roll a medicine check. Again, at advantage, who's still in a boon scenario.
Wow, our rolls are terrible.
Yeah, no kidding.
We need these boons, that's for
Oh,
sure.
God.
Yeah.
16 for your medicine. Okay. So you look around the door, and you can see that the door itself doesn't seem to have this same kind of almost blood-like secretion around the outside. It seems only that wall which you happen to reveal had part of that stuff going on.
That's interesting. I will go ahead and I will inform the party of what I've seen so far, and I tell them if you're going to grab some books, quickly grab some books. We probably want to go ahead and move forward before we end up in another weird fight.
Sketch, am I able to tell if it's poisonous?
Roll a
That's survival.
nature check.
Oh, nature. Okay.
It's more of a knowledge. I was about to give you advantage, but I don't think you're going to go on.
No,
I don't
yeah.
think so. 21.
I have lots of nature.
This shapeshifter meat, quote unquote, it's not really fungus, it's not really meat. It wouldn't be poisonous, but it wouldn't really be palatable. Not to human tongue.
I'm gonna
For
absorb it
you-
in my hand.
Yeah, for you, it'd still be nutrients.
It's gonna absorb it.
You don't really taste, so
Yeah.
goodbye, Damn 23. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you,
You love.
Thank you for
Um,
joining.
Yes, I just eat it.
Okay. So now we swap to the library. Bips, ZeTian, Dessel, and Zombae.
Yes.
What do you wish to try and see in this library?
Bips is under
know
the
that there is-
Boop is under the table. Zombie went for the desk.
I did originally go for a desk, but I see a door over
Yeah.
here.
Gotcha. Never mind. If she's not going for the desk, I'd like to search the desk. Maybe it's got a name of the owner of the house or something on the desk.
Okay. Go
While
ahead
they're
and
doing
roll
that-
investigation on the desk.
Oh yeah, this could turn out good. Probably a natural one.
Why are your dice hidden, Joker?
Oh, sorry about that. I rolled a 3, so it's 5 total. Close to 1.
Okay. You look through the desk, and there doesn't seem to be anything particularly hidden in here. You can see that there's a jar of ink, a quill pen, a bit of tinder. You see a letter kit with a red wax candle for some sort of seal. You see some blank sheets of parchment, the wooden seal bearing the crest that you saw downstairs, the shield on sword that you saw.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that.
And other than that, the drawer is empty except for an iron key.
Well, I'd actually like to take everything, the key and the paper, in case future we need paper and pen. All that
Yeah.
stuff.
Go ahead. They
That way,
will
so I
all be in the
definitely have it in
compendium.
my inventory.
Yeah, they will all be in the compendium. Go ahead and add them.
So parchment paper, or parchment, ink, and iron key?
Yes.
Okay.
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 So, Zombae,
Yeah.
you seem to have an idea that there seems to be some sort of doorway in that area, but you can't quite make it out. Can you go ahead and roll a perception check for me to see if you can find it?
Uh,
14. On coming into the room, you notice straight away in that corner that there was a crack between two of the shelves. You start to look over the books that are there, and you notice this, compared to all the others, very clean red binded book. As you pull on it, the bookshelf swings out, revealing a secret room on the other side.
I really like secret small rooms and closets, alright?
I know, right? Was someone checking the books on the library shelf? Just double checking.
I was gonna do that after the desk, but I wanted you to go through the zombies thing first.
Jade, did you have anything you wanted to do?
Or Jake, do it.
Have anyone checked the table?
Yeah, I just checked the table.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not very well, but I did.
Sure, I'll check the book for any magicals.
Sure. Go ahead and roll investigation for that. And Bup, did you want to do anything before we move on to Bay?
Besides me being here hiding under the desk because I'm frightened out the window, I saw an open door. I am running away from the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to make a key manually.
Okay. ZeTian, as you start to look over the library and all the books on the shelf, you can see that there's many, many tomes. You can see that they're covering all sorts of different topics as you read the names on the spines. You can see books on history of Barovia, warfare of different countries, alchemy. However, when you go to touch them, the books immediately start to rot and almost get absorbed into the house foundations itself. You start to run your hand along them as you watch all these fine books suddenly just crumble and rot away.
Womp.
With a 12 investigation, you don't find anything other than rotten books.
Oh.
Faye,
Mm-hmm.
as you enter secret room, you notice that the bookshelves in here are a lot more tightly packed. You can see that there are all sorts of different books that are more dark in nature. You can see things like fiend summoning rituals, things like a Necronomicon, all sat on sides, all very pristine and presented.
Spoopy.
In the middle of the room is what looks like a large center dais with a small letter written on top of it.
Oh,
What would you like to do?
what does it say? I would like to read it.
Okay. Then as you pick up this letter,
Can I read it without picking it up?
fine. As you leave the letter where it is, and you look over and read it, learning your lesson from touching too many things in this building, you read the following. My most pathetic servant, I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you to the path to immortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms writhing in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent. You abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son. Cursed by darkness, of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are. Your dreadlord and master, Strahd von Zarovich.
Sexy.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Is there anything else you would like to investigate whilst you're in this room?
Everything, but I don't want to touch anything.
If you don't touch anything, it will take you about an hour. Are you willing to spend that time checking?
The fuck? Can I check for magic items specifically then?
It would still take you an hour.
What?
I mean, you're not touching anything.
You also need
If
an
you're unwilling
ability.
to touch it, it's going to take you a little longer to work it out. If you're willing to spend the time,
I am, but I don't know if the team is.
Out of game. No, I'm not.
no?
I don't know what you found, but I'm not sitting in this room for an hour.
So if I assist Bay on not touching things but investigation, is it gonna like lower down the time?
If two people do it, I'll say that room can only really hold two people at maximum, and you'd kind of be squeezing in. I would say you could bring it down to about 30 minutes. If you wish to rush and take the roll at disadvantage, I would say you could probably do it in 5.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Ha. These some tough choices.
Yeah.
The clock is
While they're
ticking
thinking
back.
about that, I want to go and ask, how long has it taken for them to do the search that they've done so far, and how long has how much has the mold on the wall grown in comparison?
The mold on the wall hasn't started to grow.
Okay.
It has stayed very much still. They have literally pretty much just entered the room. It has taken them about 30 seconds to get to where they are. Dessel pretty much walked in, walked straight to the drawer, opened it up, had a quick look around. ZeTian started playing with the thing, and Bay almost beeline for the secret room. So it's literally only been about 30 seconds.
Okay. Well, then, if they're going to still be looking, I want to try my hand at trying to open up that other locked door.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. So if you want Salad's help, it does have a crossbow, a crowbar.
Well, I have nothing left in this room, so I'm probably gonna go join them on the hall anyways. Unless there's something else I'm missing in this room, like obvious
Then-
something.
Bay, before you make that decision then,
Okay.
about whether or not you are spending time, you do hear Moons' character shout into the room about the mimic and this wall's attempted attack on Salad's life.
Again.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, the fear will have faded from Bubs.
That was an hour?
No, it was a minute. I misspoke earlier.
Oh, God.
That was already an hour, then we definitely did some searching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, up to you. So you know that the wall has attempted to attack Salad. You now
Right.
take
And
5 minutes if you
everything we
rush.
touch.
an hour.
So one wall has attacked Salad, and everything we touch turns to dust.
Mm-hmm.
Moldy dust.
Assuming that everything is not real except for the mimic, so the mimic is just creating this illusion or something. Like that?
We don't know. Sadly, well, I also informed that I did not see any blood on the actual door itself, so I don't know to what extent the mimic is there. But we do know, one thing I'll try to yell to them is like, hey, the windows are closing on their own, so it could be the outer layer. Like the specifically just the walls, the outer walls that are the mimic. But that's just a guess.
Well,
Oh, just whilst I remember, I've used Disco's one boon, but if Disco wants to just call out when he wants his second free one, I will just put it in when he asks for it.
Okay.
Just whilst I remember.
well, if we all know about this bleeding wallish thing, then and he's mentioning all this, I'm gonna assume the entire house is the mimic. And
Yeah.
we're sitting inside its stomach. That's why the table and everything else is fake, but the walls might be bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
I'm out of the room, I guess, because there's nothing else to search for me. They're in that little tiny room that I probably won't fit.
Yeah, and I also have a crowbar, so.
Oh, okay.
And I'm gonna go ahead and get out of that room too. And I'm gonna get as far away from that wall. And I'm gonna tell everyone, guys, would you be okay if I shot it?
I was thinking the exact same thing, except stabbing it, but yours is better. It's farther. Like the outer walls. If somebody wants to stab it, shoot it,
Can
lick
I
it.
stab it in the closet thing that I'm in with the silver dagger thingy?
Yeah. Roll to attack with a silver dagger against one of the walls.
Good thing I'm not in that room.
I know, right?
This is probably really stupid, or it won't work at all, or
One of the two.
Yeah, something like that.
Finally, a good roll.
That's what I'm talking about.
More than enough to hit. You take the silver dagger, hearing what Moons has said and having paranoia sweep over you. You quickly stab into the wall next to you as the dagger chinks off stone.
Ooh.
The walls around you seem to be real.
Then I shall touch to investigate the rest.
Roll a charisma saving for it. Nah, joke.
God, dude!
Go ahead and therefore roll a perception check to have a quick look to see what you can see and what is.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, we're back down to less than
Fuck
once.
me!
I'm pretty sure Sketch rigged the dice.
Yeah, he's
There
got a
you
mod. He's got a mod that basically can't go past a certain number. And he sets it wherever he wants.
I even tried to give you advantage to be nice, it still didn't
It's
work.
still just so bad.
Okay. As you look around the room, you can see many books that seem pretty valuable. you look at a book for summoning what looks like the Prince of Hell, and you take that off the bookshelf. Looks pretty valuable to you. You see one that mentions how to summon armies of the undead.
Ooh.
So you finish that one as well. And you see a third book that seems also very, very useful. It is pronounced Kaikami Sutri.
What?
Kama Sutra.
The Kama Sutra. Oh my.
No, it's
Are
Kami
you allowed to
Sutri
say that?
because it summons tentacle monsters that do it for you.
Oh, I see. It's the bad dragon version.
Now we gotta listen.
Those are the 3 books that you think look valuable.
Yep.
You do, however, also see a small chest underneath the diet.
Yoinky, yoinky.
Opening it up, you find that there are 3 blank books inside with black leather covers,
Oh.
if you wish to look them.
Yeah?
And you also see inside 3 scroll tubes, 3 spell scrolls. You find inside 2 important pieces of paper. As you see written across the top is a deed. One is the deed for the very house you stand in, and
Dope.
one is a deed for a windmill somewhere.
Dope! I am the owner of things!
The last piece of paper you see is what looks like a signed will.
Ooh.
As you read through, the will is signed by someone named Gustav and Elysia Durst, and bequeaths the house, the windmill, and all of the family property to Rosavelda and Thornbolt in the event of their death. The books, scrolls, deeds, as you take them, all look to age, but they don't rot like everything else.
Ah, thank God.
It's almost as if you took them out of stasis.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna need a list of that written down.
That's on you. When you collect items, you gotta know how to write it all down. Trust me, I know.
3 blank books. 3 spell scrolls,
I'm
which you
trying
haven't
not to use my
investigated yet.
keyboard because it's really loud, that's why.
Yeah, that's fair. 3 spell scrolls,
Like, you don't have to do it now, I can add it all later.
2 deeds, 1 will. There you go. That's everything.
Okay, thank
Just
you.
so it's okay.
Pretty sure Will has 2 L's.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's
whatever.
just fine.
I'm also dyslexic. Fuck you. Anyway,
Wouldn't that also still
Do-
put 4 letters in Will? You just don't know which order they go in?
yeah, exactly.
You only put 3. You're still wrong.
Okay.
And the house eats me.
But I believe you wished to do something after Bay had investigated.
Yes.
What was it you wished to do?
I am asking the group, is it okay with you guys if I shut the black thing?
Yes.
Wanna
Is the black?
He wants to
Yeah,
shoot
go
the
ahead.
wall or whatever the thing is. I
Oh,
agree
shoot
with
it.
Which
Yeah.
wall is it? Before I do anything.
It is
This
this one.
that. It's this one because we pulled a bookcase from some or whatever right off of here.
Okay, I'm gonna
Sure.
need everyone to move
Yeah,
to
I'm backing up.
this other side. Yeah, thank you. I don't wanna kill you.
A partridge in
3
a pear
spell
tree.
scrolls, 2 deeds, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Jade.
Surely it would be, and a will signed by. What was the name again?
She can go
By
back
the
and
partridge. Yeah.
And a will signed by Elizabeth. Duh.
Oh my.
Yeah, right. Okay, so, Bob, as you shoot the wall, go ahead and roll to attack.
Give me a second. I'm gonna throw this.
Rolling ball
And then
bearings.
I'm gonna shoot it.
You throw the ball bearings.
Yes, and then I'm gonna
You watch
shoot
as they scatter across the floor. Go ahead and roll your attack against the wall.
It's you.
Oh,
Hey.
nice, nice.
Okay. You are apparently
I get a
targeting
sneak attack
Zombae,
on
just
that?
so you know, but whatever.
Take that, Zombae.
As
God
you
damn.
fire your hand crossbow into the wall, it sinks in, but it doesn't seem to do anything. You don't feel any reaction from the house. There doesn't seem to be any shuddering. Nothing seems to suddenly spring forth to attack you. However, you do hear the wolf below you start to whimper as it scatters and runs away.
Mm.
Do I
So
do I
throw
get
balls.
to
We
do
don't
an
like
sneak
balls.
attack on that?
Sorry,
You
what
go-
was that bit?
Sneak attack?
It wouldn't matter what damage you do. I'll leak that secret for you.
Well, I'm gonna.
I get it. Ah,
I'm gonna suggest after seeing, because I'm standing by the staircase and seeing the wolf whimper and run away, that we don't attack the walls anymore. Because if it's afraid of the walls, I don't want the walls coming after us. We're in the goddamn walls.
so
But in
that
case
means
if we get
no walls
overwhelmed, we might be
around
able to
us?
attack the walls to get them to run away from us.
Yeah.
So no more wolves around us?
I wouldn't attack any more walls at the moment.
It seems the
Mhm.
No, but-
wolves seem to notice something that you guys couldn't. And as you attacked, the wall ran away.
Would Flump
Okay.
be able to go ahead and
I
detect
am
that
gonna
as
go
well?
downstairs then.
Since it's also not a
Let me
human.
have a look at Flump Law again.
It also has a passive possessive.
Passive perception?
Flump
Oh.
also would not be able to know this particular thing. You would need to have the trait Keen Senses in order to hear it. But I don't believe anyone has it.
Would I?
I don't.
No, I don't think I have that.
Okay. I wanna pick up my ball bearings and then I'm gonna head downstairs because there's no more doggies down there.
Well, though, before we unlock the, I guess, ground floor or whatever the hell it would be, we still have the room.
don't
That
need to-
room. We have the room over there and the upstairs to
need to-
check.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't need to move anything. I can fly over stuff, so I can just go down there.
Okay, if you want to go down there,
Okay.
go ahead. But nothing says they actually left the house. It's just they left our current vision.
Hmm.
But it's all up to you.
Have fun.
Can I check the door that's next to Moon's?
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and
No.
yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna.
Yeah,
Moons can
Moons
do it.
was going to do so.
Oh, perfect.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Moons,
do it.
as you check that
Still
door,
coming.
it is also locked.
I will use my axe and open it.
Go ahead
No,
and
he
roll
has a
to
crowbar.
My
attack.
door
do that.
open there.
You know, it's even funnier. Every door we break down and every wall we stab, we're just wrecking Zombae's new house.
No!
Yeah, for real.
Not my new house.
Go ahead and roll to attack, ZeTian.
I still have a windmill, but still.
Before we leave, we should burn it to the ground.
Ah!
Oh,
Natural
nice.
20, no
Wow.
problem.
Sheesh.
So, Moons, as you get down to your knees to start trying to lockpick, suddenly a large shadow looms over you. As you have this dreaded fear in your heart, you quickly look up to suddenly see ZeTian wielding a hand axe and just smashes the door clean open.
Hope you got homeowners insurance.
Yeah, jeez.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna. Zombae, did you want me to do that thing where you can see everyone else's thing for the stream?
Yes, please.
Actually, I will just quickly do that. So remember we discussed that and I completely forgot about it. So I just want to go
Oh,
to
shit.
everyone else's character.
I guess we also don't know that she owns the house, so let's keep breaking things.
Ah,
Yeah,
you
sure.
fuckers.
Well, we don't know that.
I
You're in
mean,
the other room. You're by yourself.
I mean, you didn't say you own the house.
Yeah. You're in the other room
Sure,
still.
sure.
Well, you fuckers.
Hehehe.
Zombae. So, just so you guys know, just so like the stream's a bit more interesting, I'm just allowing Zombae to
Yeah.
observe your characters, just so
Okay.
like people watching can actually see
Peter!
a little bit more.
I feel like someone's peeking at my intimate parts.
Yeah, I feel like somebody's
Do you
watching
see
me.
the whole
Is it Santa? So I don't think he's gonna like where I put that candy cane.
Oh my god.
Okay, hopefully, Zombae, you can see everyone else's thing now.
Zoom out, maybe.
Are you looking? Check. You can't. Why can't you? Let's check.
Maybe just reload it.
Undoubtful. Let me just
Okay,
try
I don't
one
know.
thing. If I delete and re-put the token. Yes, I just need to delete and re-put the token, that's all. We'll do that, do that, do that, that. Decide for a second. There we go. Just allows it to be a bit more interesting for the people watching, that's all. Okay. So, as ZeTian looms over moons and suddenly breaks the door down in front of him, you can see inside what looks like a relatively humble bedroom with what looks like to be maybe kind of like a very, very tiny elevator in the far corner.
They have elevators in D&D?
Yep.
This dumbwaiter system.
This is the realm where Strixhaven technically exists, so you have artificers around, so yes, they exist.
Well, I'm just thinking like dumbwaiters with pulleys and stuff. Those existed back then too.
Yes. Specifically speaking, it would be a dumbwaiter.
Yeah. I don't know. My mind immediately went to like a hotel elevator or something. Or
Yeah.
casino.
Yep.
So, it is an undecorated room. You can see that there is a pair of beds, school stuff mattresses, nothing fancy. Needs clearly a room for the servants to stay in. And you can see, as Joker rightly pointed out, a dumbwaiter in the far corner room. I just wasn't sure if everyone knew that name, because I know it's a very old thing these days, so...
I know a lot of weird names for weird reasons, just random items.
Basically, it's a
I
rope
know it
pulley
from the
that
Haunted in
allows you
Midhouse.
to put trays and stuff up and down the building. That's all it is.
I know it from the.
It's just one of those
Haunted in
things where
Hill
it's like it's so rare these days. Do you know what I mean? So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
How big? Can I go in the room? I guess I'd have to go in there first. I guess.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can
I'll
go.
go ahead and I'll also go
How
in there.
big is the? Is that a door on my left, or is that the dumbwaiter?
that is the dumbwaiter.
How big is it? Like, what fit in it, basically? I know I
Actually,
wouldn't
let
fit
me-
in it. I'm just asking in general.
Actually,
would somebody like Boop fit in there, kind of thing? Or
are you using the
Would
old
Boop fit
bugbear
in
or
there?
the new bugbear?
the new one? Yeah, technically I could fit in there, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm not
Wait,
gonna put
this
myself in there.
isn't
But
the dumbwaiter?
no, there's a door on my left, right?
I know there's a door
uh,
here.
He's calling that the dumbwaiter. Yeah.
Then what's this?
I don't know. That's your room, not mine.
No, that's not my room.
That is the dumbwaiter. It seems. It seems for whatever reason they've put a door here for no reason on the map.
Oh, okay. Then that would be the dumbwaiter,
I was gonna say.
which is kind of stupid because it's the head of the bed. So somebody drops something down there and it goes right onto the guy sleeping.
Yeah, exactly.
He
But
wakes up
technically
with
that-
a morning coffee.
Where you are
On the
should be the
face.
dumbwaiter.
Okay, yes, technically I
Um,
know I can fit in there. That's not the point. I just want to know roughly how big it is.
Dumbwaiter.
Roughly. 2 feet by 2 feet.
It would
5 foot.
be for this size of house. I would say about 2.5 foot by 2.5 foot. It's fairly large.
And
Pretty
would
much a
I,
block.
looking back, how big would I judge Trump to be?
Blump could easily fit in there.
I'm
He
gonna
would have to
ask,
squeeze, but he could fit in there.
I'm gonna ask Moons how telepathic he is with that creature.
I am very telepathic, at least up to 100 feet.
Okay, I don't think that. I'm gonna suggest. What if we put Frump in the dumbwaiter, and put him up one floor, if it goes up one floor, and see what's in the attic that way, without us having to risk ourselves. and possibly back down one floor, or even to the basement if there is one. Because I don't know if we checked that. And he can just do a visual
My only
inspection and
concern
report back
is-
to you. Doesn't have to leave it.
My only concern is that it may get stuck up there if something grabs it going up the dumbwaiter.
It's a risk. I'm throwing it out there. You don't have to say yes.
Yeah, I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't
Fair
feel
enough.
comfortable doing that to Flump.
Fair enough.
But I will go ahead and I'm willing to go upstairs with Flump up the actual stairs. As long as I can keep Flump in sight, I can go ahead and recall him easily.
Gotcha. I don't know the rules for your thing. So is there a door next to me? On the left?
No, the to the left would officially be where the dumbwaiter is. It's just the way the map's drawn.
Oh, so this is technically where the dumbwaiter
Yeah.
is.
Technically,
that
that
looks
should
like a
actually be the
treasure
extension
chest
of
in a
the secret room.
closet.
That should be what?
That should actually be the extension of the secret room.
Oh.
That bay is in.
So there's no
but
chest next to me, but I'm looking at.
No.
Okay then.
As I said, they slightly drew the room wrong. I
Fair
should
enough.
have checked when I was getting this sorted.
Anybody else want to do something? Otherwise, I'm just gonna check the room for stuff. But that's about it, just in case. I think I see chests at the bed, or chests at the foot of the bed.
Yes, there are. Would you like to check?
Observing the mold.
Sure, I'll check one, and both if nobody else wants to check them.
I'll
Okay.
check the other one.
Then, as
I'll
you
go
walk up
with
to it, like
wood.
young Link, and kick the side of the chest as it flicks open,
I forgot about that.
they are completely empty.
They're completely empty.
Fair enough.
Also, I don't know how that ever worked. Like, young Link just walked up to a chest, kicked it, and it just opened.
Don't you realize when you hit stuff, that's how you make things work?
Yeah.
Everything.
It used to work
But,
for my
like-
TV when you had one of those
Yeah?
like old school TVs that you have to hit the
There's
side.
no springs on those hinges. Like, how does kicking it just suddenly flick it open?
The
as if it's
force of you
spinning?
kicking it and it jumping automatically push the enough force of the lid to push upwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, there
Yeah.
is nothing inside. Whatever servants did use these beds, likely only lived in here for a short while at that time and only brought the stuff that was needed. So likely, whenever they would have left, they would have taken the stuff with them.
Well, seeing as the house is sort of, kind of, maybe bleeding, I don't feel comfortable going up the dumbwaiter myself. So,
So I'll risk his pet.
still, it's a pet. I'm me.
I have a question. Is there anything on the walls, like a painting or something?
On the walls in here, no, this room is completely undecorated.
Okay. Alright, I'll just stay outside then.
Do you have anything I can throw in the? Can I actually just try the dumbwaiter to see if it goes up and down? Can I send it up to see if it would go up to the what I suppose might be the attic?
Roll an investigation check. It won't be a very high check, will it?
That's fine. Natural one probably, but
Yeah, 13. Yeah. Looking at dumbwaiter, you can see this is dumbwaiter only between 2 floors, and it's
Oh,
going to
that's
go
fine.
up.
up.
Yeah.
So it doesn't go down. Interesting.
Mhm.
So it doesn't go to the main floor.
Which is weird because that's
Which-
where the
yeah.
kitchen would be.
Yeah, I would presume that's where the kitchen is, unless the servants prepared food in the attic.
Mhm.
Which is weird.
Don't you make food in your attic, Joker?
No, man, I make it in the shower like a like a civilized
Ah.
person.
True. That makes more sense.
Yeah, how you gonna wash your lettuce?
You don't
Okay.
wash lettuce. Just eat it. You don't
Well-
wash the lettuce. Just eat the whole bulb.
I guess you don't. I guess you don't wash
Yes.
rice either. You just eat it raw.
You can.
Yep.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what it would do to you though.
Wait, you can eat? No, you can't eat rice raw. There's no way. You have to cook it at least.
No, you can eat rice raw. It'll still
Really?
digest.
Yeah, you can.
I just
Weird.
don't know how much more nutrients you're gonna get out of it versus cooking it.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's a side discussion. Well, I don't know. Everybody can see what I'm doing. I'm not going up there by myself, but I think we should check it out because it's weird to have a dumbwaiter that goes only up and not to the presumed kitchen.
Mm.
Can I do a really dumb thing?
Sure.
Okay.
Isn't that what we always do?
Isn't that what we all do?
To the car with you.
You know me, I'm only smart.
What do you want to do?
Well, Well, if he kills me after I did this dumb thing, he can sleep in the car.
What do you want to do?
I would like to go into the dumb waiter and someone like,
Oh, you're gonna go in.
yeah.
All right. Sure.
The
You
biggest
do
person.
also have the same traits that Dessel does, so you could do so if you wish.
Oh, okay, interesting. I'm not gonna stop her from doing it if she wants to. She knows the same warnings I gave up to everybody else. So
Okay.
if she fits in, I guess I don't know, wheel her up or pull the pulley up or whatever mechanism it is. Pull the rope.
Then we jump to
Do we get
ZeTian
cantrips?
You as
Some people
sorry?
do. I don't.
Well,
Okay,
so
then we-
sketch real quick.
Yeah.
Whenever we level up, for those who get access to cantrips, will we have like? Can I use
You
a
have
cantrip
access
now?
to cantrip, yes. You just wouldn't have
Okay.
access to new spell slots. That's the only thing we wouldn't have access to.
Hmm.
Yeah, cantrips are infinite. I just don't have any.
Okay.
So I want to go ahead and I want to give, just in case, I want to go ahead and give Jade guidance.
Okay. Then Jade, as you feel the power of religion surge through you, as technically guidance is a cleric thing, you get inside the dumbwaiter as Dessel starts to pull you as you go up. You go up for what feels quite a fair time. Dessel, as you are pulling
I'm also
on
tell
the
everybody else
rope,
to get ready on the staircase while I'm doing this.
with your intelligence, you're able to work out that it doesn't go up one floor. It's going up 2 floors.
Oh.
As you continue to pull it, it suddenly comes to an end, where we swap to ZeTian's point of view.
Fair enough. And I tell everybody that
ZeTian.
she's up there, and I have them waiting at the staircase, but that's about it.
As you lift the end of the dumbwaiter to look out, you see into what looks like an incredibly dusty attic. It is open plan, there is no particular rooms, and you can see things draped with covers and all sorts. You see 2 beds tucked in a corner, very small in size, along with what looks like old and discarded plates. It seems someone was kept up here out of the way for some reason. As you look around, you can see that the mist has actually penetrated into this part of the house and seems to be obscuring most of the view. You can hear the crying of 2 small children, someone around you. What do you wish to do?
Also, when she gets to the top, I just yell at her, "You alright? Everything good?" But other
Yeah,
than
I'm alright. Everything's good for now until I
assume she-
touch anything.
that, assume she can hear me through the tunnel up.
You want me to say it
Uh,
again? Penetrated. Anyway, sorry, what are you doing there, dude?
Is there any like remnants of that person in there?
Go ahead and roll a perception check at disadvantage. So you attempt to peer through the mist to see if you can see the remnants of whoever would have lived in this place.
Can I use my fan to fan the mist?
You can try.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, wrong button, but it's fine.
19,
Never mind,
19.
19 anyway, so it's fine. It wouldn't have mattered. So, as you peer around, despite the power of the mist that you've seen displayed in Barovia, you find yourself able to peer through it. As you see what looks like lying on the beds underneath the quilt are 2 skeletons. However, what you see in the other far corner, next to a small toy chest, is what looks like 2 small children playing with the toys in the corner. There's a taller child with a red cape, and a smaller, more plump child holding what looks like almost a doll that looks like a skeleton. as you notice these two children playing, they suddenly freeze and almost vanish into thin air.
Interesting.
Are they like ghosts? Or
Is
do
that what
I
you
not
think?
like? Are they like ghosts, or do I not recognize them?
Roll a religion check to see if you know anything about ghosts.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Sorry.
I don't know about ghosts.
You have no clue. Then we'll quickly swap back to the party's look so you guys know what's going on. Dessel, as you realise that there's 2 floors,
Yeah, I would-
up, as you put into chat, you ask someone to go check, see if there's 2 levels worth of area
I'm
upstairs.
staying by the dumb waiter in case she has to come back this way, but somebody's got to go check the stairs.
Who
Okay.
would like to scout upstairs to see what is up there?
I can do that.
Moons. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
I suggest go in pairs or something, but
Oh,
Let's summon
if
that
anyone- yeah,
dude.
Moon, if you
well,
want
you would just die all just by walking through a
Oh,
doorway.
sketch.
to...
Thank you,
So-
Pinky.
Ooh.
Pinky pens don't
Oh God, no!
Oh,
Why
right,
the-
right when the party all split up.
Yeah.
And I'm in a
Love
closet
it.
again.
Love it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, okay. Where do I put Strahd in this?
It's time
Well,
for
it's
the
fine.
other boon. Disco
Disco's
says
gonna
it's...
get Boone again.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
just go on to the boon now.
So
Perfect.
Disco's gonna get a Boone.
I'm gonna just hide in the upstairs thing and like sleep.
And I'm gonna
Yes.
also I'm gonna. Well, I would have yelled out when you want to come down this way. Let me know because I'm staying by the dumb waiter.
Pinky, I'm gonna let you choose. Would you like Strahd to appear in where ZeTian is,
No.
where Bay and Dessel are, or where Salad and Moons, I believe, is on the second floor? The third
Salad
floor,
and
sorry?
Moons went to possibly third or slash fourth. Boop went down 1 floor. I don't know where Bay is. She never came
I'm in
back.
a closet.
And ZeTian's up 2
Again.
floors.
Where would
We're
you like
all
him to
separate.
appear? And I will decide how he acts. How he acts.
How he acts.
Disco's got a question for you,
Do we have
Zombae.
a cleric?
May I ask? Oops.
What deity you worship as a cleric?
In the empty closet next to...
Well, it's not the empty closet. She's in that closet.
I worship an unknown god.
So once again, we go back to the adventures of Bay and Strahd in the closet. God. Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be great. It's gonna be whole.
It is
Yeah, I love
mysterious.
these texts.
I'm
The
not
fact
going
that she
to
can
release
put in
too much
closets.
information yet.
I'm not gonna lie, I love these sections because I have to completely improv it because I don't plan for them because I have no idea when they're going to appear.
Well,
So
start
I just
making
really
some and
enjoy
then
it.
Auto-fill them in for the
Okay.
areas.
Ah, fuck.
Zombie,
Bay.
it's time. You
Yeah.
you need to go ahead and seduce him. Okay, it's the second time he's meeting you.
Right.
I'm going to put the two of them
His
together.
junk or
'cause I-
something.
I wish to
What?
make this quite interesting. So, Bay, as you are still looking through the secret room and you see all these books and stuff, you suddenly can see as the mist starts to coalesce around you in this room, as suddenly the image of the tall and handsome man appears before you. He goes, "Still alive, I see. What a wondrous little adventurer you are." And as he reaches out his hand to go and attempt to charm you once again, suddenly a very similar golden shimmering crone appears. As she appears beside Bay, suddenly she slaps the hand of Strahd. As you can see, these cards seem to reveal around her. You can hear the crone, instead of cackling like you could hear outside earlier, almost stern. as she has glaring towards Strahd. Strahd glares back at this golden image of this woman and goes, "You again. You always spoil my fun. But it's not your choice, is it? What do
Elsa,
you
his
say?
wife.
What do you get out of being in my lands? Have you enjoyed your adventure thus far?" As he starts to lock eyes with Bay.
Well, I've become the owner of a new house. What do you know?
The owner, you say? As if anyone would like to own this thing.
It's quite cozy.
As he starts to laugh, you can almost feel an air of fear start to fill the house around you. You feel there's almost not the walls around you themselves, but almost the foundation of the building starts to almost quake in fear of this man. The crone is still glaring at Strahd as she starts to step between Strahd and Bay and throws her hand out towards Bay, holding up a singular card.
I guess I will take the card.
You wish to take the card?
Sure.
Let me quickly...
YOLO.
Okay. Then, as you take the card from her, it suddenly stops being gold and glittery and coalesces into a real card in front of you. You look at it and you can see a very strange face on the card. It's not a normal kind of 52 deck, but instead a picture of a mercenary with swords crossed over him.
Bane for Crone Lady and Strahd.
Fuck.
You seem to be unaware of what this means. However, Strahd seems incredibly unhappy with this turn of events as he looks towards the crone and suddenly swings out with dark power and dissipates her image. He turns to you and goes, "You do not want that card. Give it to me." What do you wish to do?
Not give it to him?
You gonna give it to her?
No, it's my card. She gave it to me.
You don't even know that crone.
I don't care.
Why would you side with her over me?
Because she gave
Didn't
me
I give
something.
you much fun?
No, you.
But I gave you an experience. Isn't that what women want these days?
It was boring. I prefer objects, especially shiny ones.
God damn it, Pinky. I was eating a bit of muffin, damn it.
Oh, you got the muffin, so get the muffin, so get the stuffing.
I was like, oh, I'll just have a bit of muffin, read chat. Did almost choked.
I mean, it can shine if it really wants to.
Bane for Crone
I mean,
and
if I
Strahd.
was level 3,
Okay.
I could cast Verify on that dick.
So,
Oh my.
Bane for Crone and Strahd, so we're
Yeah.
going... So essentially Boon for Bane in this particular case. Okay, then. So... Bay, as you are holding the card, you feel as it starts to glow with a warm light.
I
You-
like that.
Can hear the voice of the crone start to enter your mind.
Ooh. Hi.
You can hear it kind of almost crackly and whispering as she's almost inviting you somewhere Unfortunately, there seems to be some kind of disruption of the dark powers of the man in front of you that stops her message getting through clearly. However, you do make out that the thing you seek lies with the dead under the mountain of gold coins. However, with the Bane against the Crone, it then shatters. The card stays with you, but you aren't able to get any more information. As the card bursts with this golden light, Strahd is suddenly struck with this painful, almost radiant damage. As it starts to scar against his face, you can see this steam coming off him. You will regret this. It's not a choice that you will love. I won't kill someone as pretty as you, but you will regret being alive.
Well, you can always give me something better.
Suddenly, you hear a zipping noise.
Naughty Strahd. Naughty Strahd.
Ruining it. There's no zippers in medieval times.
Yeah, there's
Has
just
to be
buttons.
at least like
You hear the
or
buttons.
strings.
Yeah, we're pulling of
Oh
string.
no, my mission is ruined.
Strahd looks over to you with his bare chest on show. You can see his rippling muscles. As suddenly,
Oh.
he disappears into a cloud of smoke.
I hope I left him
You can hear
wanting
that the
more.
wolves downstairs start to get a renewed vigor. As you start to hear the footprints of a larger wolf entering the house.
That's where Boop is.
Boop. Since you are slightly downstairs looking. As you float over the staircase and look down, you start to look towards the door as not what looks like a wolf, but also a man wolf starts to walk through the door. You can hear it sniffing and growling as it attempts to follow the scent of whoever entered into the building. What do you wish to do? It's for you, Bips, since you're
Okay,
the only one
so-
who's downstairs.
Yeah, I am like stealthily peek out to see what's going on, and given that he's smelling around to see when he can pick up, what I will get you. Remember that test? Do it fast to make this smell like skunk.
What's your spellcasting DC?
Spellcasting DC. Would you happen to know? Because I have no idea what you're asking me.
It's the middle of
Okay.
your character sheet at the very top. Right under in the spell book, it'll say your DC.
So for your fairy type, it should give you a spellcasting thing. Let me just have a look. Fairy 5e. Lineage,
Spellcasting, intelligence, DC 10 for me.
So you can choose between intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. What would you prefer? Charisma being your highest.
Yes.
So that is a DC 12. Okay.
Mine is 14.
Minus 14?
Mine
Then
is 14, not 12.
How's it 4?
Spell DC is different too. Sorry.
Okay.
I need this creature. Allow me to. Okay, that's fine. So all I'll do is this here for now. Those actors. There we go. Perception 9. Then, with clever and fast thinking, you suddenly whip up this smoke around this large creature. It still attempts to smell you, however, you seem to have confused it as it starts to wander around the bottom of the house rather than coming immediately towards the stairs. You have seemingly bought yourself a little bit of time.
I'm gonna head back up and I'm gonna tell everyone what I just saw.
Okay. So, ZeTian.
And the stairs are
is
still
currently
blocked,
there.
right?
Sorry.
The stairs are still blocked, right?
Yeah, they're still blocked. It'll still take him a bit of time to be able to get in there. However, being a large creature, he might not struggle like the wolves did.
Oh,
As you
so
come up,
see over here
Tell
where the
everyone.
wolf is.
Boon for
Yeah.
ZeTian Jade.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
drop
should
my
actually get rid of that by now, to be honest with you.
contract.
A boon for City.
I've got a room for that. Okay, go on. Chat's generous tonight. Yeah. Here's me thinking it's going to be Banes all the way. It's like, nope. Boon, 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 boon. I want you in. Okay, so who was
For the
heading
group,
upstairs
we're all
to
level
check how
5 now.
many
That was
floors there were?
That was Jade,
That'd be
wasn't it?
Salad.
Salad and Moons were going
Oh,
up.
you guys went up. I
Okay.
thought Jade went up.
Yep.
No, she's
Jade
already
went
up there.
Yeah.
Dumbwaiter.
Oh, she's
they're
already
going
up
up.
there. Okay.
After
So
I noticed
as you
there's
two-
two stairs worth of space, somebody needs to go check on that.
Fuck off, Crimsor. I love you, brother, but fuck off.
I think he does, Crimsor. I think he does.
A Bane would be a boon for the player, right? I'm a bit confused. Right, so Salad Moons. As you walk
Yep.
up the stairs, since you are specifically looking for how many floors there are under the instruction of Dessel, can you
Yep.
both of you make an investigation check to see if you can find another set of stairs?
Dang it. Okay.
Do also roll for Flump as well.
Yeah, if he's following you, yeah. He's an intelligent creature, so yeah, I would say he would be able to roll.
Investigation
I've
check.
got a dirty 20.
Okay. Then as you two head up the stairs,
Hey, 2 dirty
You-
20s. Let's go.
are very quick to realize that there is no other set of stairs.
Oh.
As far as the stairs is concerned, this is the top floor. You can see it's a very
Right,
innate top floor, just from your quick look around.
Okay.
You can see that there is clearly a master bedroom up here. You can see there's a washroom, a second master bedroom on the south side, but probably a little bit smaller.
Okay.
There is even a balcony that you can see from inside. But there is no stairs leading up to another floor.
Are the doors open to the bedrooms?
Yes, all this floor is currently open. It is far more innate than anywhere downstairs. And even whilst rushing around and touching things, this floor doesn't seem to rot like all the others were. This
Right.
almost seems absolutely pristine.
Can I check the closets or where, like, other parts of the bedrooms for, like, an attic door or something?
And that's what I've done an investigation for.
Oh, that's part of it? Okay. I thought that was just the stairs.
Yeah, basically, like, you were looking for a
Okay.
way. I mean, you know what attics look like, that kind of thing, so you look for that kind of thing, but they
Well, if-
didn't seem to be obvious.
Even like an extra, like, square in the ceiling kind of thing that you, like...
Yeah, like, there was nothing obvious
There's
like
nothing?
that kind of thing that you could
Okay.
see. No.
Hmm.
So, you feed that back down to Dessel.
Yeah.
And we then move into ZeTian's point of view. ZeTian, the mist is still swirling around you. You see these two creatures that seem to have disappeared back into the mist as you struggle to look around once again. What do you wish to do?
Is there any other thing to investigate, or do I find out where the creature's gone to?
You just saw them disappear. Would you like to try and find them again?
Yes, please.
Then go ahead and roll an investigation check at advantage, as another very familiar golden light appears. 6, 6, and 5. As you attempt to walk around the mist, you start to get lost, attempting to try and find the two creatures that you saw that looked like younger children. There comes to a point where you actually end up lost in the mist, where you can't see where you came from, where you are just surrounded with what looks like mannequins.
Yeah.
As you get close to one of them, suddenly you can see they're not actually mannequins, but are skeletons that are dressed to look like mannequins, as they all slowly start to animate and start to walk towards you.
Oh boy.
As they do so, however, a golden light appears to defend you from the horrors of the attic.
Wait.
As suddenly a burst of golden light appears right next to you. A very familiar old crone appears, holding yet another card. This one doesn't materialize as she looks around the room, almost daring these undead to come forward. She turns to you and extends extends her hand to you. What do you wish to do?
I touch the hand.
As you touch the old crone's hand, he slowly leads you through this mess of undead creatures that are staring at you as this golden light seems to surround you and the crone. As she moves you through the fog, you slowly find yourself back in the corner where you saw the toy chest where the two children were. You can see her crouch down very slowly as you can hear what sounds like cracking and popping of her back as she starts to go down. She picks up a small toy, brushes dust on it, and hands it to what seems like nothing, as it suddenly disappears into the air. As she does so, the small, fat and round child appears before you. The crone looks to you and waves as if to indicate you to interact with this child.
I asked the child what's his name.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please, at advantage.
He must be better. Okay.
12. I'm sure why it still comes up as red, but...
No, mine's not red.
It is on mine.
We'll sort that out at the end, Bunny, don't worry. With 12, the small child very anxiously starts to stutter a name towards you. As you listen in, you can hear him. I am Thornbolt. Thornbolt Durst.
Okay, hi, Thornbolt. Do you know why you're here?
I was told to stay here.
Who told you to stay here?
Well, father.
Your father.
He said he would be back soon.
How long was that?
A while ago.
Okay, why did he ask you to stay here?
He said that there was a monster in the basement, and he said we would be safe up here.
Okay. So your dad went to kill the monster.
I don't know. My dad and his friends went downstairs.
Oh, right. Okay. What information do I need to guys, help.
You're up there by yourself.
Ask him who his dad is.
She's up there by herself.
No messy gaming, people.
Wait, I'm not up by myself. I'm with Moon, isn't it?
No, they never.
No,
they,
you-
No.
Not
they-
yet.
you went to a floor they never found an entrance for, but we don't even know that. Well,
Yeah,
I know
there's-
that, but you don't know that.
Yeah,
Fuck.
it's just you.
What is your dad's name?
Damn metagame. My dad, he was Gustav.
Does he have a job?
He he was, I don't know.
What does he do?
He writes on paper.
He writes paper. Is that all he does?
He gets angry sometimes.
With what?
He once got angry at me for going downstairs.
Oh, okay. How did you go downstairs?
Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
And since the crone is there, that would actually be advantage as well, but we wouldn't matter. You can see he looks around very nervously, and no, Bunny, you're not the father. Suddenly, the taller child appears out of nowhere, grabs Thornbolt by the shoulders, and goes, "Dad told us not to tell anyone." Thornbolt looks up and goes, "But sister, they seem nice, and they're with the lady." Come, I show you.
Okay.
As he walks into the mist, he seems to walk through all the undead that are up here, and they all seem to pretty much ignore him. And he doesn't even seem to be aware of their presence, as he walks almost through some of the skeletons and zombies that are hanging around up here. As he walks through, he takes you to one of the edges, where there is what looks like a stone wall that juts out of the wooden framework. How did this go? It was 1 knock, 2 knock, thump, thump, thump. And as he does it, the wall itself starts to pull away from the wooden wall, revealing a passage downstairs.
Ooh.
Where does this lead to?
Downstairs. But it leads downstairs.
Where's downstairs?
Moons, you're echoing a bit slightly.
Okay, so it wasn't just me hearing that.
No, it kept bothering me. I was like, am I hearing
No, and I
anything?
kept seeing his character flash. You can hear every time the echo goes, it's him.
Yep.
Well, it says it's as down as you can go.
Like the basement where the monsters are.
I don't know what a basement is.
The downstairs.
It's lower than the kitchen.
Okay. So it's
It's
lower
really
than the
cold
kitchen.
down there.
It's very cold down there.
Yeah.
So you've been down there and your dad
He got
was
angry at me.
Okay. Do you want
Hey.
to go down there with me?
And you see that he immediately steps away from the door. No. No.
Okay. I'll go down there myself.
Okay. Then, as you head downstairs, you see that the crone isn't following you and is staying with Thornbolt, holding him by his shoulders as he attempts to try and grab you as you leave, and holds him in what is a loving hug, giving him some comfort. You get the feeling that he's been up here a very long time and alone with only his sister.
Old
You're the first
anti-cheek
company he's
ninjas.
had
Mm-hmm.
in a very long time. As you descend the staircase down, you come across one landing that is around one floor lower, you can estimate, from where you were. And there seems to be another kind of crack in the wall similar to what Thornbolt opened up before. Or you can continue to go further down. What would you like to do?
Can I try the same combination?
Sure. So as you knock, knock, thump, thump, thump on the wall, suddenly it pulls forward, and you are suddenly surprised as you are looking into the eyes of Salad, who is staring blankly at a wall, and then is suddenly staring you in the face.
ZeTian, hello.
Oh, hi.
You seem to have
Where is
found.
this place?
You seem to be one floor above Dessel and where the dumbwaiter was.
Okay.
You are currently in what looks like a very ornate place. It's very much more well decorated than anywhere else you have seen. And you can see that Moons and Salad have been kind of walking around attempting to find a stairwell up to where you just were. You have, as you walk forward, you realize that you have come out of what is a secret door. As it closes behind you, you can see it is almost invisible to the naked eye. You would need to know where this door was in order to open it.
Okay, so I know where the door is, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can turn around, do the same thing, and it'll open up.
Okay.
I'll say, where did you come from?
Where
I
did
come
you go?
from-
Where did you go? I'm cutting Nigel.
From
The attic.
The attic, yeah.
When you say attic, so I was not gonna know what you're talking about. But just go, okay.
Did you not see me go into the dumbwaiter?
No, it did not. It was outside.
Oh, fair enough.
No, did I see him? Did I see her going to the dumbwaiter? I'm not sure if even I saw that either.
You might have, I don't know.
Moons takes you at the door, Moons, and the dumbway is right next to the door. So you would have
Okay.
seen the
Okay.
thing again. So you know exactly
I'll go ahead and
where
I'll
they
explain to Salad. I'll
Okay.
give Salad a brief explanation as to what an attic is. And then
Okay.
I'll ask Jade or Dessel?
ZeTian.
Oh, that's the wrong person.
Yeah, ZeTian. Yeah.
ZeTian. I'll ask ZeTian. So, what did you find up there?
I found a sister and a brother and a lot of weird mannequin corpse thing that is dressed like dolls.
There are people up there?
Hmm.
They look like people. Did
They
not
look
even.
like
People, zombies, skeletons, same difference.
Do they need
They
saving?
were once people.
They were once.
Do they need help?
They
They-
seem to be living there for a long time, and apparently there is a dad and apparently he's gonna come back and save them, but they couldn't. And I found the secret door, so we can go back and talk to them.
Okay. I wanted to go ahead and take a look around the rest of the Oh, okay. We're not upstairs. I want to see if
can send you
there's
upstairs if you want
anything
to go
that
up there now.
seems. Yeah. I would like to go and see what's up there. See if there's anything I can figure out.
Yeah, if you could throw us up there.
I will yell down that hole though, on the stairwell to go ahead and let everyone else know except for Zombae, I guess, because she's still in the closet. Acting like R. Kelly. She's still in the closet.
I mean,
but I'll tell.
I was gonna come to everybody, but I just haven't had to go.
Yeah, I'll assume you come to everyone.
Okay, I'll let them know. It's like, hey, we found ZeTian. She's found a secret door.
I guess I'll follow up because I don't need to use the dumbwaiter anymore.
What I will do for this room, because you'll investigate the room, what I will do is I'll delete the walls that aren't important, just so you can kind of see around the area.
Gotcha.
Ooh, water.
Ooh,
you can
shiny.
decide.
Fancy water.
Good water effect.
Shiny.
It is, actually.
Could be bathtub vodka.
Or
You should
gamer
drink
girl
it.
bathwater, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is it Pokemon's bathwater?
There you go. So what I'll do is I'll move this to the
Or even
side.
better, is it Zombae's bathwater?
So this here
Oh,
is
that's
where
the secret.
ZeTian has walked down from.
Gotcha, okay.
Okay.
Okay. What are those? Or are those just cups on the table?
Yes.
If ZeTian walked down that wall there, then what are these stairs?
It says head further down, but there seems to be an area of wall that you can't seem to access
Like-
through at the moment.
These stairs?
That's what
Those
we
are the ones that came up.
Oh, I thought this was the stairs we just came up.
No, I haven't
No,
gone
this
down
is
there
on the
yet,
That's secret.
Oh, that's gotcha.
I believe.
Alright,
Okay, so further down bit.
Zombie there, so you can see it.
so guys, do y'all want to go ahead and explore this upstairs first before we go into that secret passage, or do you want to hit the secret passage first?
Do you
I
guys-
think we have-
Oh, we're
Yeah,
probably.
Put up again.
Can
There
I
didn't seem to be
build
any threat up here
Do
when
I
you
ride to the
investigated.
group
So-
while this is happening?
Okay, one person at a time.
What was that bit? What did you want?
Do I arrive to the group while all of this is happening?
Yeah, you would be up here as well. Yeah,
Me and
everyone
you
would
would
be
be
up
the
here.
me and you would be like the last people up here, but yeah, or in
So,
day.
Okay.
so to quickly go through
As
the
soon
rooms,
as I
just so you guys can choose which ones you want to see. At the top of the screen,
Yeah.
there is what looks like the master bedroom. It's got like very ornate kind of decoration stuff, as well as a balcony view. At the bottom of the house, you have a smaller room, more of a guest room. However, this one has seemed to have had kind of cobwebs and stuff kind of build up over the time. It hasn't been kept as well as the others. You have a small bathroom, a closet where some snacks and food are kept. And finally, let me just double check what that room was, because I can't quite remember. Okay.
That looks like a nursery. Isn't that like a crib?
Yes, that is actually a nursery.
That looks like a crib in the corner there.
Yes, that is crib there.
Ish.
So there was a small nursery as well. So considering what Zombae found on the letter, you could probably assume.
Well, we don't know about that, so
Well, that we don't know that yet, nor do we know what Bip knows.
Yeah.
and I figured out, yeah, this is the floor below the attic. Gotcha. My bad.
So yeah, this is below the attic.
Yeah, I was thinking it was straight up. Yeah, my bad.
So looking around specifically for kind of like attics and stairs going upwards kind of thing, no one found anything, and there was no threat up here. It seems to be, other than the cobwebs, very pristine. Nothing seemed to rot away like the other floors.
I'm gonna suggest that we can't spend all day
Was there
here.
any,
I mean, the wolves are somewhere
was there
downstairs.
anything of
We're 2
value?
floors down, and the house is decaying, and we're spending a lot of time searching for nothing.
Sure,
you
I want to
can
go ahead and
heal.
quickly check the balcony.
Okay. As you head out onto the balcony, do you want to do the master bedroom balcony or the bigger balcony to the south?
The master bedroom balcony.
Okay.
And I will be having Flump move in front of me, probably about like 10 feet. While I'm have his vessel ready to retrieve him.
And as you walk up this way, as you walk out to the balcony, you can see that you are very high up. Relatively speaking to the other houses in the village of Barovia, you are probably the tallest house in the area. And you can see over quite a lot of the village. And
About
up here, the
how?
mist...
About.
Sorry?
Go ahead.
The mist doesn't seem as thick as what it was downstairs. It seems thinner up here. And you're able to see further. You can see in the distance there is a church on a hill. And you can see there is a larger mansion to the south of the village as well. And you can see a very foreboding castle far off in the distance, which you would know from your mission briefing would be Castle Ravenloft.
Okay.
Bip says there's a werewolf somewhere downstairs.
Yes, there is.
Or sorry, Boop. We gotta make this
Oh,
quick.
You would
Sure.
start to hear the werewolf starting to trudge on the floor downstairs. You can hear... Werewolves aren't light. You can hear it walking up the stairs as you are talking. It seems to be clawing its way through the cupboard as you speak.
All right. I'll come back and rejoin the group, and we didn't find anything that seemed like it was of value up here, right?
You haven't had time to look.
Can I
you would
look
like
in the
to
nursery,
for
or if I
value,
know there's a
chat.
nursery?
Yeah, there's a nursery. Yeah, like you.
Can I look through it?
Like, you've opened the doors and had a peek in, kind of thing. But
Yeah, I'm looking for
Alright,
more of name-wise. I'm looking for the names, so I'm thinking maybe something in here is embroidered or something. I don't know,
I'm gonna go ahead and
blankets.
go back into that secret. Sorry, go ahead.
okay, Dessel, are you doing this quick or?
Yeah, we don't have that much time, but if something stands out with a name or something like embroidered,
Sure,
it
roll
just
a
looks like a fancy house.
perception check
So,
for me at disadvantage as you just like quick look around to see if you can spot something.
yeah, perception. Oh.
To be fair, you got quite a good perception. Unfortunately, not good enough. As you quickly scan the room to see if there's any like monograph things or anything like that, you don't see anything around that would give you a name of what
Fair
would have
enough.
been in.
Did I fill my water thing, Sketch?
Yes, you can fill your water thing in the bath if you wish.
Okay. I'm gonna come out of the room
Um,
just quickly say, I'm surprised that they have a lake in this building. A tiny lake.
I must say though, I do love that wall graphic.
It looks great. It looks great.
Same
It's
here.
funny.
You want to look at the bottom? Okay. So you head out
And
to
I want to
the
go into the corridor that.
let me do for Bay and I'll come back to you. So as you go to the big balcony and look out, this balcony looks more over into kind of the lands of Barovia rather than into the village and the castle itself. And you can see, again, because you're higher up and above the mist, you can kind of make out like structures in the very vast distance of the lands. You can see that quite a way out into the fields, you can make out what looks like maybe kind of like a caravan camp or something, maybe a day's trek away, give or take, if you were to leave Barovia. You can see further than that, there seems to be a windmill of some kind, and you can see that there are mountains far in the north, Poporovia. Then at this point, I will say that you can start to hear the smashing of the cupboard downstairs. You probably have about 10 or so more seconds before you're risking a confrontation.
Yeah, I'm asking
Creature.
that. I'm gonna ask ZeTian that.
I want to go into the secret cupboard.
Yeah, where you came from? Yep.
Yeah, where I
So-
came from.
Yeah.
Jade's back. I was going to say Jade just went downstairs, but that's fine.
Oh.
So, ZeTian quickly runs to the wall, knock, knock, thump, thump, thump. As it opens up, you all dash inside as you start to make your way down or up.
As I'm leaving the
Isn't
it-
nursery, if I'm leaving the nursery, I
into
want
the
to grab the nearest fanciest toy as I leave. Take it with me. Doesn't matter what it is. Something that looks like it's sentimental. Just something, whatever. Doesn't have a name or anything. There's gotta be something here. If there's not, there's not.
Perception,
If
what
there's not-
looks like the most sentimental, there is a silver rattle inside the crypt.
I'll take that. Whatever.
So are you going down or up in the stairs? Are you going up back to the attic or down deep into the basement?
Back.
Up into the attic.
Up into the attic?
Yeah,
Okay.
phone call, be right back.
Or I wanted to talk to the see if I could speak with the kids. That's the reason why I want to go up. What do y'all want to do?
You don't know the kids are there.
No, he
Oh,
does.
okay,
as
yeah,
I
she hasn't
told
shared
them.
anything with us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she
I
told us
have.
that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
If we
She
go to
told
the
us.
attic, we're gonna be stuck up there. If we go to the basement, there's possible exit, but also another confrontation possibly.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright.
And when
we
I
can go
say
to the basement,
downstairs, I
that's
mean
fine.
downstairs, the secret stairs.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I was just seeing Bib was saying it's flying downstairs to prep
I'm
for
a-
battle.
I'm assuming that ZeTian told us that the attic's closed off and the stairs go down. So
Yeah.
if we go up, we're definitely probably facing this thing if it goes through the wall and breaks in. But if we go
Depends if we can
down,
find it.
possible exit. Well, yeah. Either way, I say we just go through and at least close the door, and then you can do you guys do what you want.
I mean, it's a secret door, so it might not find it.
He did say
Yeah.
werewolf, and
Yeah,
they
but it's
have
tracking
great
us by
smell,
smell.
right? Yeah, they gotta have tracking ability.
Oh yeah,
It
true.
would still need to be able to find its way into the wall.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
like you said it
Oh,
was
that's
like
true, too.
invisible unless you saw it. Unless you knew
Yeah.
where it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
my
you
suggestion.
guys rolling
Everyone-
investigation of 20 could not find the door. So
Yeah.
put it that way.
Exactly.
That's true.
So,
That's
Yep.
a really good check for it.
Mm-hmm.
so technically we
All right,
can
so
go
yeah, we'll
up.
go ahead.
Yeah, you
And then
can go
go
up
down
or
now.
down. It's your
Yeah.
choice. What I'm going to say, because there's conflicting kind of ideas, can you all just type in the chat if you'd prefer to go up and or if you'd prefer to go down?
I'll take the neutral position. They can do what they want.
Okay. So Bunny up, Zombae up.
Were the kids alive,
Plum.
or were they ghosts?
We don't know.
Zaykin wasn't able to figure it out, but they were disappearing into the
I don't
but
remember.
with bounty.
You can get your booty later.
Okay. I mean, Bop, it's up to you. If you want to 1v1 the werewolf,
Yeah, I mean,
that's
you wanna
your
do that.
choice to make. But it seems like everyone else is going to leave you to it. What would you like to do?
By the way, Zombae, Boop requested the dagger. Not sure if you saw that.
Yeah, she sent it.
Okay.
Okay. Then Bips is wanting to try and convince you all to fight the werewolf.
All right. Let's first. You
Oh,
can try
I
to
will
convince
give
it
you-
behind the secret door.
Mhm.
Yes, so do you agree with that, Bips? You get behind the secret door and then you can try and convince them?
Cool.
Sure. Okay. So, as you all scramble in, he's like, I want to fight. As you all scramble in behind the secret door and it locks behind you, you suddenly hear the smashing of the cupboard downstairs as the werewolf has made its way onto the second floor. It's continuing to search for you. But to make this quick, I will give you 15 seconds to come up with an argument why you want to fight the werewolf, and everyone will decide whether you're going to fight or move on. Make your case. It
he
did
asked
not
a question
triple
to you as
your
well.
damage.
So, here's my case. I know that at least one of y'all is here for money, and I am here for money, and that's our bounty. So we better go and get our money. Thank you.
That's not our bounty.
Yeah, it's not our bounty.
Is it? I don't remember that being our bounty. It might be your
I mean,
bounty that
there's
you're
a
not
bounty, but-
sharing. It might be your bounty that you're not
There's a
sharing, but it's
bounty,
not my
but-
bounty, and we have no healing ability.
We have
Can we get a full rest?
dagger.
You do have a silver dagger. You took that from a dead body. You could attempt to
We
use it
have
if you
one
want.
silver dagger for 6 people.
We did share the dagger.
It's up to you guys. I'll go either way, but we have no healing ability.
Throw the dagger between everyone as you're fighting. I end my turn. I throw my dagger.
stab and pass it on to the next guy. I stab. I pass it on to the next guy.
Exactly that. I go stab. Here you go. Stab. Here you go.
Stab, stab,
Okay.
pass. Stab, stab,
So to
pass.
give-
It's like it's the magical
To
token.
give Pips
dagger.
enough time to try and convince Pips, I'll give you one more chance to convince people. If not, we'll move on to up or down.
Got it. Gotta try a charisma roll. I say, yeah, did it.
This is more a player versus player interaction, so it's not really rolls.
I will say Salad has never been promised money and doesn't know what money is, so it doesn't matter to it.
So I'm gonna go near Salad, the Salad's shoulder, and be like, you might want this. It's gonna help you save the animals in the forest.
But isn't a werewolf an animal?
It's
Does
not.
Salad believe a
It's a
werewolf is an
monster.
animal?
It would be a wolf. It would be like a wolf, yeah.
Actually,
would-
he's
I
one of the ones that is destroying the forest.
Okay. I will end the interaction there. If you wish to change your mind, go ahead and type into chat now, and we'll see.
No.
I'll give you like 5 seconds. If anyone wants to change their mind, or if they wish to try and fight. Unfortunately,
Nope.
Bips, I don't believe your arguments were good enough to convince the people to go on a mission to attempt to kill a werewolf, which is a very powerful creature at your level.
We have no healing. If we had healing, it'd be a different story. But I'm not fighting it with no healing ability and one silver weapon for all of us.
I can't imagine that. I can imagine someone animating that, just like a D&D party throwing a dagger between each other as like all.
You get one free object interaction. So yeah, stab, stab, pass. Stab, stab, pass. Stab.
Yeah.
Pass.
We're just like in a
Like, strike,
circle,
strike.
just stabbing it over and over again.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to give the dagger to Salad. And you do
And I'm
it.
gonna use-
And
Yeah, and,
Okay.
then I have a
So-
bonus action to use a key point to give the.
Okay, we close the wall and we're not fighting. So the question
Yeah.
still is up or down. Pick one.
Up.
Up.
Now,
it is.
everyone,
No one changed their.
No
Yeah,
one
no one
went
changed
up.
their.
Okay, up
so
it is.
Bip,
No one said
you
down.
didn't choose because obviously you want to fight. Did you want to go up or down? Everyone
Up.
else is saying up.
let's go up.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I'm indifferent except for no fighting.
as you all head back upstairs, you slowly trudge your way upstairs, and you get to the top of the stairs, and use the same knock knock thump thump thump. However, the door remains stubbornly closed.
Hey, can you roll to break down the door?
You can try.
No, it's okay. We can go ahead. And I was like, okay, and now that we tried that, I'm ready to go downstairs or go down the
It's up
corridor
to you.
instead.
Like, you can still possibly open it, but the code that lets you in downstairs isn't the code that lets you go upstairs. See? Up to you if you want to try something else to try and get in the door.
I want to try
Yeah.
the code in reverse.
So thump thump thump, knock knock.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's
As you
how she
reverse
opened the
code-
door, though. Or he, I should.
Well, you open the door going down. Knock, 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 thump, thump, thump. Moons has decided to reverse that code, and it is indeed the correct answer.
Oh, I thought the house collapsed.
No.
We all died.
There was a place where it is written down somewhere, but you didn't find it. But you reverse the code, and it does, in fact, get you back into the attic.
You mean
So
my
there's two
one?
codes, one for going downstairs and one for going upstairs.
You mean my 3 intelligence check on that desk?
Maybe, maybe not.
Probably.
As you head into the attic, you can see the skeletons and zombies all around, staring at you as you walk back inside. The crone has remained and is still keeping the two ghosts company in the middle of the room. It seems the undead here are unwilling to attack with the crone's presence. What do you wish to do?
I want to speak to the children. I want to first go ahead and see if they're interested in Flumph, and see if they can go, if Flumph can kind of go ahead and, I don't know, entertain them, and then ask them, it's like, hey, so you lived in this house before, right?
Roll a performance check for Flump. If you open up the NPC page,
Is it?
if he doesn't have the skill, it would just be a charisma check. Yeah, there you go. Performance 10. Flump takes to the air in a very graceful fashion and starts to spiel his tendrils everywhere. Unfortunately, it seems to scare Thornbolt slightly, as he starts to cower
Thornbolt?
behind the girl. Thornbolt is the small pudgy boy. However, he seems to cower and stays behind the girl. The girl, however, seems off-put by this. She doesn't seem to understand why he's scared, but she is actually quite delighted by the display of Flump.
I'll go ahead and I'll grab Flumph and I'll set him on top of my head and say, see, he's friendly.
Can I see if they're like, I don't know, see like perceive them as real people, or are they ghosts, or something else in between?
Roll
Just
a
from
religion.
visually, just from village. Okay.
Yeah.
Village.
It's
That's
more
gonna
if you
work
know
out well.
Creep, really, that's the problem.
Oh, it's right on the corner. It would have been a 17.
You can't tell what these creatures are. They are definitely not natural. You can tell they aren't natural, but whether they're ghosts or not.
Yeah, I just want to know if they were like alive or dead. But if I don't know, I don't know. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell if they're alive or dead.
Yeah.
They don't seem to be hostile. Can't tell if they're ghosts per se, but they definitely don't seem to be natural.
I will go ahead and ask them. There's a picture on the wall of 4 people that turn into creatures. Do you know of those people that turned into creatures, or who they were?
Thornbolt continues to be very scared. The girl looks confused at you as 4 people? I don't know who you mean. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
One of them is Peter. The other one's Wormtail. The other one's Harry's father.
Very high.
Can
Let's
I-
see if you still keep that high.
Sketch.
Mm-hmm.
If I give the girl one of my flowers, would that help the roll?
Can I give myself guidance?
You can give yourself guidance. So yeah, go ahead and add 1
Okay.
d4. And we'll try the flower in a moment. We'll see what
Okay.
happens with
Okay.
Moons' roll.
Nice.
Oh, actually, I just realised that would have actually been a flat roll because the crone is still around. Because it's still technically a boon scenario. So,
Oh,
it would actually be a 23.
23.
So 23. Thornbolt seems to swallow his fear for a moment. He goes, they were the 4 people taken to the basement on the day I was told off.
I'm sorry that you were told off. That doesn't seem like that was very fun.
No.
Yeah. But, I mean, I know that they probably were telling you that because they want you to be safe, though, right?
Yeah. Dad
Yeah.
loves me.
Most of the time. Exactly. They normally do that because they love you and they want you to stay safe. You said that they went to the basement. Did you hear anything in the did you hear anything from them, or did you hear any noise that came from the basement?
I saw everything. You watch as fear overtakes him completely.
Would you feel more safe if we took care of what happened in the basement?
I don't think anyone can.
Well, we can at least try, right?
You'll die like the rest of them.
How many others have gone down there?
The 4 went down. They did a thing. And they all started to lose their skin. One, he had these giant tusks. And there was
Oh
another
no, this is
who had like
wrong one.
fangs and claws.
They all turn into
I
some
could
kind of
hear
weird
them
creatures.
screaming.
Me, yeah, doing up to.
Bip.
The big, large, furry one, he was killed by the spikes. He wasn't accepted.
Spikes.
I'm guessing the spikes in the wall that almost stabbed Salad.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the spikes? Is it all over the house, or is there certain areas where it is?
It lives downstairs.
Oh, great. I tell him, thank you for being so brave and telling us that. I promise you, Flump is very friendly. He can even talk, but he's a little bit shy. Just, he's shy like a little bit like how you are.
Flump can't talk. He can only speak telepathically.
Yes.
What looks like a mouth isn't a mouth.
Right?
How old does the youngest look, the little pudgy boy?
You'd work out about probably 10, 11. Like, still very childlike mind. Whereas the older child's probably more 14-ish.
And if I look at the rattle and does it have a name on it? The silver rattle?
There is no name that you can see.
I show it to, I guess, the boy and girl and ask, do they know who this belongs to?
They both answer in unison. That was for baby brother.
And his name?
What?
He didn't get a name.
What happened to baby brother?
Hornbolt looks kind of confused and looks up towards the older
Oh.
sister. As she looks at you and goes, he was born dead. He didn't really come into the world.
Oh, okay, a stillbirth.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The names on the deed were Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, and Hornbolt and Rosavelda.
Hey, who's watching something in the background?
That might be Jade.
No, I'm not watching anything in the background. How dare you?
Hornbolt tells you the name of the father, Gustav, and the girl tells you the mother was named Elizabeth.
Can I show him the symbol on the crest and ask if does this belong to your dad or your family? I mean, the symbol's got to be everywhere, right?
The younger child still doesn't quite understand what the crests are, but the older one does say, yeah, that would be our family crest. Thornbolt was to take the family when he came of age.
One more question that I have. Was it your family that took those 4 men downstairs? Was it your
Yeah,
that took them downstairs?
they found a book that they thought would help them. They gathered 4 hunters who came over. That's all I really know. Thornbolt went downstairs and was told off. I listened to father. You look through the 3 books you got, and you don't see one that would refer to any sort of animalistic thing. You see one for devils, one for undead, and one for aberrations, but not one for what would be essentially beasts. Not in the 3 that you found, anyway.
I'm just gonna listen at the staircase, see if hear if something's coming out.
I'm
Roll a
willing
perception
to.
check as you listen through the stone wall for the stalking of the werewolf.
Yeah, because perception's been so good today.
16, there you go. Not so
Oh,
bad.
finally.
As you are discussing this, you head just to the stairwell to see if you can hear. There's no one down the stairwell, so he hasn't made his way into the stairs whilst you're talking or anything. But you can hear the destruction of the upper rooms that you were in, as this creature seems to be trying to find you by destroying anything that's in its way.
I think it's time to leave.
Yeah, I think it's time to go downstairs.
Did Sorry, did you say there was 2 beds up here with skeletons on them?
Yes.
Do they look childlike?
Yes.
Okay, I still think it's time to leave.
Does the flower thing work?
No.
I guess-
It seems Rosavelda is the girl's name.
Yeah.
She's not particularly interested in flowers. You can tell from her rather gothic dress. She's a alternative kind of gal.
Gotcha. Okay.
I asked them. Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask Bup what she was doing. Because and like why it's stabbing the floor. Why she's stabbing the floor?
What do you care?
That's the.
Okay. He goes, Are you angry at it?
You
At the
angry
floor?
at the floor?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Yes. I'm angry at the floor.
I'm
Because
gonna
it's
just-
not the first floor, okay?
I'm gonna just point to the floor and go, bad floor. And that's all. That's all. That's all I was gonna do.
I'm gonna let Sala and go.
Yeah,
Lucky.
Alright.
I think
You're
get
right, you
get
don't
Moons or
understand.
someone open the doorway, and we start heading out.
Yeah, I wanted to go and ask
you-
the kids first, right before we left. Would you like to be buried in the cemetery, outside? Like, would you like your bodies to be buried in the cemetery?
I don't think
outside?
they know they're dead.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Thornbolt
Well, maybe I
looks
shouldn't ask that then.
confused by your request. Roosevelt, she kind of clings onto Thornbolt's shoulder a little harder. And you can see she struggles with deciding what would be best for her and her brother.
Okay. I will still. I believe in putting things to rest. I'm gonna go ahead and let them know that I'm gonna take the bones that are on the bed and I'll put them in my backpack.
Okay. Bomball seems confused about where you're taking the things that had been just left on the bed for ages, as far as he's concerned. Rosvelta looks towards you with a kind of confused look on her face, but more confused in how she feels about it.
I'm gonna
But
tell
allows you
the.
to proceed.
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna tell the boy that I collect these.
Oh, okay. And he brings out a small bag of marbles. I collect these.
Ooh. Salad has never seen a marble, so is very like transfixed on them. It likes them.
As you touch the marbles, you realize they are real. They're not some sort of apparition. As they fall into your hand and the two ghosts disappear.
Oh. Can I keep the marbles?
I'm gonna go ahead and get out of there because if they're gone,
Yeah. Can I keep the marbles?
You can keep the marbles.
yeah,
There is something special about them. However, that
Okay,
is
I'm
now
just-
midnight for me, and with what
Oh,
is
good.
happening when you go downstairs, I think that is a perfect place to end.
Marbles. Let's see if they're in the compendium.
I know that was more RP heavy than anything else.
Yeah.
But,
Well, we had a lot of fighting last time, so I figured.
I will say, next session will have to be longer, and prepare to die.
I'm
Yes,
worried
so
about
next
Salad
session,
more so than
you'll head
anyone else.
downstairs
Why?
to the bed, and you will find out what exactly occurred with certain things and certain histories, and why the wall attacked you.